Hello, welcome to another timeless tarot reading. I wish you well. I'm going to start by clearing the energy with my bell. I call upon my guides, my angels, my ancestors, my galactic family of the highest love and light to please channel through me the messages that this collective will need to hear at a time that it reaches them. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Let's see what's in store today. We are approaching a full moon and the eclipse energy at the time that I'm doing this. Even if you don't receive it at the same time, that energy is going to be in this reading in general. Let's see, are there any messages? Ooh. So we're starting off with the Emperor energy. So I am seeing a little bit of purging happening with this black stuff coming out of his hand and running down. To me, it's coming forth as a purging. And with this full moon energy approaching, full moons are a great time to release and to cleanse and to let go of things within your conscious or subconscious mind or soul, things you've been holding on to that you can let go of to usher in a whole bunch of new wonderful things. And the Emperor is a very strong energy, some divine masculine energy as well coming through. The crown is really standing out to me at the moment, as if you know that you're royalty of your own design. You are a divine being, a divine light being going through this earthly incarnation at this time. But this can also represent support and reliability, because this sword is also supporting him in his release. So you might have a really strong spirit team that is trying to help support you in releasing whatever you need to release. You could have built a very strong stability or foundation yourself after going through a lot of, hardships throughout your life that have made you grown and shape your own stability you may not have had in the past, you've created for yourself. You might also have a strong stability with people around you in your life, choosing to have the people in your life that support you the best. I'm also getting some fire energy. So these bubbles of fire, they're like passion energy I'm getting. So there could be something you're very fiery or passionate about right now. It could be a person, it could be a project, it could be a situation you're facing with other people, but there is this energy of passion, of fire. And it's not negative, it's presenting to me like fuel that's driving you towards something greater, a passion for a project you're really putting a lot of your energy into, or your passion around a specific person or situation you might be entering or leaving. Alright, can we have any more clarity or messages in this crystal tarot that want to come through? This one. Okay. So we have Nine of Swords energy. I trust the present moment. Very interesting that we have this sword energy that's carrying through. They're definitely, these energies feel connected because the way that he's holding this sword is really standing out to me very strongly. The crystal of that card is sluglight. So sluglight might be coming forward and offering its assistance for you right now at this time. So with the Nine of Swords energy, it can often be associated with maybe some anxiety or worry or doubt that are coming up. There could be a little bit of intensity of these emotions, especially around the full moon. And if you're purging or letting go of some things, you could be having some anxiety around some people or a situation that you're in, like friction or tension, or making a decision about something you're working on or working towards, or the outcome of something. There could be anxiety surrounding. That's just what's coming through at the moment. And it could be just a little card that says you could be overthinking a specific situation, worrying about negative outcomes about the future. So this can be a card to really call you back to center that you are the emperor, you are stability. Even when you're feeling this anxiety, I feel like the emperor is trying to call you to ground yourself, to stabilize yourself. Maybe do a grounding meditation or a cleansing meditation or a releasing and grounding meditation. I do have one on my channel. But it can also symbolize an awakening to something painful that just needs to be processed. And it could relate to, insomnia, nightmares. There could be something disturbing your peace, and it could be bringing attention to whatever is disturbing your peace and your rest, and a call for you to address a specific situation or feeling or person that has been taking some of your energy and anxiety, and a strong calling to ground into Mother Earth, ground into your stability, because ultimately you have the power, you have the control over what is potentially bothering you. I know a lot of times it feels like, how could this be under my control? Because there's no way this person is acting, X, Y, and Z, or this situation is happening to me. And that is true. We can't really control the external things that could be giving us anxiety. For instance, like the world. I know there's been a lot of recent news around war, which can bring a lot of anxiety and things like that too. You could be picking up on and could be causing anxiety. I know it has for me. I personally have been struggling with sleep, and I think I've just been tapping into world energy. And although we can't control that, we can control how we respond to that energy. And if we keep on feeding the fear and feeding the anxiety and giving into that, that will amplify the energy. And if we choose to take our time to do things that can ground us and can be the opposite of that energy, maybe doing some yoga, maybe going on a nature walk, or playing with your pets, or visiting, even like a petting zoo or something like that. That can be really helpful for you, and grounding and connecting with nature, connecting with animals or trees, or, maybe exercise is grounding for you, or running. Like, it all depends on who you are. Maybe you want to read a book, maybe you want to meditate, or have a nice cup of tea, or bake yourself something that is comforting to yourself. So the more we can treat ourselves gently and kindly and give ourselves the stability we need at this time. And if you're having trouble giving yourself that stability, you can call on your spirit team. You can call on your galactic family. If that's something you resonate with, you can call upon your angels, your guides, Mother Gaia. They're all there to support you. And so is source energy, creator energy, God energy. So if you're struggling to find that stability, call, pray, meditate, however you connect with spirit and Mother Earth, however you feel grounded. I encourage you to tap into that energy to restabilize yourself in the energy. And then we have the Knight of Swords. This is so much sword energy coming out right now. There's no denying this overall energy of the sword, which is this combination of piercing energy, but also of strength and decisions. And so with the Knight of Swords, I choose my battles carefully. I'll hold this up so you can interpret anything you want from the art in this card. But you can see there's this swirling tornado of energy around them at this moment. And I see them taking their sword and cutting through this energy, cutting through the density. When density is starting to wrap around you in these lower vibrational energies, you can call upon your own sword or St. Michael's sword and light energy to sever and cut through density that might be trying to pull you back or something of that nature. And his heart chakra looks like there's this infinity symbol over it. So that is like, to me, a sign that's coming through right now is like the infinite love for you from source, from your angels, from your guides, from your ancestors. Like, you have this infinite love for you, and you might not be feeling it right now in the present, in the physical realms, but it's there. And if you tap into that, you'll be able to anchor in the love, anchor in the light, anchor in the voices from the other side that are encouraging you to be you, to step into your power, to step into your strength, to decide what matters most to you and what you want to sever ties from and detox from. Maybe it's a time to detox from something that's been weighing you down. And I see this feather is standing out. It's like a call for you to unburden yourselves, to lighten yourselves, to lighten the load, to let go of the things you can't control. And especially in the state of the world, like, the most we can do is take care of ourselves and pray and send loving energy to anyone who needs it. And that makes a little bit of a difference, even if it doesn't feel like it. That's what you can control and what you can do during all this chaotic potential energy. And these butterflies, to me, are, just assistants, guides from the other realm that are trying to support you and help remove this density, this chaotic energy. And there's this call to ground in your strength, your energy of divine masculine is really coming through. And there's no gender associated with it. The divine masculine energy is just the energy of stability, of choice, of going after what serves you and letting go and cutting ties from everything that no longer has a place or deserves a voice in your life. And there's something coming through about cutting through old contracts, like we're cutting old contracts away to welcome new contracts of abundance and more light, because we've already faced a lot of anxiety and fears in this lifetime is what I'm getting, and it's time to cut those cords like once and for all. So maybe you've cut cords a lot, but there's like even more that could be subconscious that needs cut, and the full moon is trying to illuminate that right now. And it's like we want to my guides are coming through and they're saying that we want to bring forth what you truly deserve in this life after everything you've faced, but we can't bring it fully forward until you fully finish cutting cords and releasing and saying goodbye and fully committing to ending old contracts. And you may have felt like you did that, but if your mind keeps returning to those places, those old situations, people, or things that are surrounded by potential trauma or negative energy, and you keep revisiting that, even if you cut ties from that contract, it's really hard to make that finalized when your mind keeps revisiting that. So it's like there's this mind energy, this Nine of Swords energy, where you're potentially revisiting old things in your mind that are supposed to be finished. And we need to fully release and let those people and those situations and what happened go, and not let it occupy your mind. And if you feel yourself going there mentally, you need to stop yourself and say, no, I cut all cords and ties with that contract, and kind of just have your own mantra around that of like, no, I will not feed in or give into that energy any longer, or no, I cut cords from that contract or that person, whatever it is for you. And stating this mantra of affirmation, of stability, of power and strength to reaffirm that you are done with that. So if that resurfaces, you can't give in to that. As soon as you feel it start bubbling to the surface of your mind, you need to call it out and be like, no, I release that. No, I let go of that. No, I cut cords with that. However that comes through for you, right? Because your own voice and the only way that you're going to describe it is what matters. Okay, let's see. Animals. I feel like there's some animal support that wants to come through. So what animal wants to come through at this time? Who has some support or message for this collective? It's weird, like the animals, it's like everyone almost wants to come through and they can't, because I prefer like only one or two cards. But it's like I definitely feel like the animal kingdom, like I was saying at the beginning, might be really grounding or helpful right now. All right, let's see who wants to stand front and center. Who wants to come forth? Okay, this one I am just feeling pulled to, so let's see, because I don't want to jump out. Cougar! What an awesome energy. Confidence, be bold and take charge. This is the same freaking energy that we're existing in. The cards are, I always get amazed at the cards. I shouldn't be surprised, but we have the cougar energy, which is confidence, which is prowess. Like, I just see this like strength and agility. So it's like they're able to navigate these situations, you know, they're like leaping from here to there. There's this fluid motion of swift action, of power, confidence. Confidence is coming through, because this is part of the Emperor and the Knight of Swords energy, is you having the confidence and clarity to choose yourself, to choose what you want to put your energy towards and how you want to cultivate your being, your soul, how to protect yourself in a loving way, how to have boundaries, how to not give in to worldly energies that are potentially distracting you from your path, is what is coming through. So the cougar is definitely here to help guide you and instill this confidence to take charge over your life, over your mind, over your heart, over what might be seemingly controlling you, and giving you the courage to take your power back. There's a lot of energy coming forth right now of reclamation, reclaiming your soul, reclaiming your power, reclaiming your strength, reclaiming everything that is meant for you, because you are meant for greatness. You are greatness. You are meant for abundance. You are meant for light and for love, and to not get drowned out by whatever is going on in this physical world, and for you to be the anchor voice of your light and of what you deserve. And we can't give in to, oh, that's never going to happen for me. Nope, cut the cords to that. Nope, you can't think that way, or reminiscing in ways that aren't helpful. Very strong energy is coming through. This cougar is like, woo. It's a very fiery confidence. Let's see, because we're in this year of the horse, is there some horse energy that wants to come through right now? Is there a message from this horse energy? Okay, let's see. Ooh, beautiful. It says, Pegasus, your dreams are coming through. I'm here to help you. Trust. So yeah, so you might be part of the, I'm gonna just show the shimmer in the background. So part of you might be feeling this doubt is part of this Nine of Swords, can have a lot of doubt energy. So maybe you're doubting your path, or what you deserve, or what's going to come through for you, or what you need to come through for you. And there could be doubt that is kind of occupying your mind. And your spirit team, your guides, the horse energy is here to give you trust and faith that everything is going to unfold in divine timing. And there might be just a little something that you need to tie. They're showing me like tying up loose ends, like literally like the end of a cord and tying a bow on it. So you might just need to finish tying up loose ends, but that doesn't mean what you've been manifesting or what you deserve isn't going to come through for you. And we have to have faith and trust in divine timing, even though we may want it right now, because in this earthly world, we can feel this pressure of now energy, instead of relaxing into the trust of the divine, and their timing will be in accordance with you, and in a time where you can fully enjoy and soak up all the beautiful offerings they're going to be presenting for you, and all the dreams that you've been calling into being. They're going to fall into place in your life in a way that's going to serve you the best and the highest. So that's what we have to have faith in, even if it feels murky right now. And we have to choose to have faith. Faith is not just a feeling. Faith is a choice. Trusting your guides is a choice. Trusting yourself, your inner knowing, your inner light, that is a choice we need to make right now. That's what's really coming through. And I'm feeling another connection to nature, like I'm drawn to all the nature around this horse. So maybe part of that trust and grounding energy, we need to ground ourselves a little bit into nature, reconnect with the plants, with the soil, and all of that energy. Gardening may be coming up. We are getting closer to spring energy, depending on where you are. So that could be something you're called to do, or maybe even houseplants, whatever it is. I'm feeling this Pokemon energy wanting to come through. So is there a Pokemon with a little message for this collective at this time? You guys are going everywhere today. It's like all these cards want to jump out, and to me, what I'm feeling like is like a lot of support, like a lot of support from the other side that wants to come through and help. So if you're feeling any loneliness, really try to connect with the other realms, because I feel like waves of all kinds of light energy that wants to come through. Oh, sweet. So we have Poliwag. And the spiral on their belly is something I'm interested in. It's really drawing my attention. So this is connecting to the Nine of Swords energy, and it could be you spiraling, having a little episode of spiraling into anxiety or doubt or a past trauma where you're kind of spiraling, getting lost. And this is a call for you to catch yourself when you're spiraling. If you catch yourself at the beginning of the start of the spiraling, it's easier to pull yourself out than when you're really, really deep. It gets a bit harder, but it's not impossible. And if you have trusted friends in your life and community, don't be afraid to call on them. I feel like a lot of times when we're spiraling, we feel scared to reach out, that we're not in a good enough place to reach out. But like true friendship and community, they're there for you, good and bad. And that's something we really need to remember. And at the bottom, it says that it appears to prefer swimming over trying to stand. So when we're in this potential spiral energy, or this energy that's not good for us, it could be hard to stand, metaphorically speaking. It could be hard to really find your grounding, your literal grounding in earth, your stability. It could be physical, but it says it prefers swimming. So this is a call to this adaptable energy that the cougar has, besides the confidence, is this energy of like, okay, if I feel like I'm drowning, metaphorically, I have to remember that I can swim. I have to remember I can swim to safety. I can swim to my community, to my friends, to the higher realms. If you can't walk, swim. Like, it's about adaptability of like, if you can't do one thing, what is one thing you can do for yourself in that moment that you may not want to, that will give you comfort? Could be a show, could be a blanket, could be a book, could be anything. But it's a call for you to find your way back to your center. And even if that doesn't, it's all going to look different for everybody. Everyone's going to have different strategies, right? That we've learned for coping and for gaining back to our center, whether it's meditation or prayer or whatever it is that makes you feel connected. But it's this reminder that you can swim. When you feel like you're sinking, you can swim. And if you feel like you're forgetting how to swim, if you reach out to the higher realms, your guides and angels and ancestors, whoever you feel most called towards, they want to be there for you. And I'm feeling a big pull to the animal kingdom in general. So you could even call upon your favorite animal and ask the spirit of that animal, the collective spirit of your favorite animal, to come and help you, to guide you, to comfort you as well. And then we have, this is like the second Pokemon card that came out, which is Farfetch'd. And it's so crazy. The bottom of the card says, the sprig of green onion it holds is its weapon. This sprig is much like a metal sword. You can't make this stuff up. When I'm doing these readings, it freaks me out every time that, holy moly, all this is real. Like, the other side is real. Our guides are real. I feel them come through so strong. You can't make up pulling these cards. Like, this is just what's falling out into place, or what I feel pulled energetically. And we have another sword energy coming through the Pokemon. That is crazy to me, in a beautiful way. But again, this onion is his sword. This is his weapon. So this is a reminder that you are holding the sword and you can detach and cut yourself free from everything that no longer serves you. You can purge everything that no longer serves you. You can ground into your stability, and you're not alone and you're not helpless, and you have the power. You have the power of choice, the choice of what you're going to do with your life, the choice of how you're going to spend your energy mentally and emotionally, and returning to center, returning to your sword. It could be a sword of stability, of like, okay, I'm returning to my sword. I'm going to cut away everything that doesn't serve me. I'm going to catch myself and say, no, I release all ties with whatever it is, and I ground into the present. I ground into the now. I ground into my future blessings, my future dreams that are going to come in for me. I'm feeling some angel energy wants to come through, so let's see. It's very powerful, fierce energy. It's like you're going to go after what you want and what you deserve, and you're not going to let anything get in the way, especially when you ask for help. Okay, so let's see. Orion just came forth. As soon as I was talking about going after what you deserve, and it's a manifestation vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. These themes just keep coming through so strongly. I kept talking about faith for a big part of this. The faith with this Pegasus. The faith of your manifestations coming towards you, even if you have doubt, even if it feels like it's not, or it's far away. The more you say no and you reject the doubt, when the doubt enters your mind, you immediately are rejecting it and saying, no doubt, you have no home in my mind, you have no home in my soul. I choose to trust in God, Source, my angels, my spirit team, whatever feels highly aligned for you, right? Trust in my higher self. Because ultimately, despite all this sword energy, and there's a little bit of chaos, and there's a little bit of doubt and anxiety that could be coming through, that's not what's meant for you. That is not the energy that you are going to be in forever, and that is not the energy of your future. You have worked too hard, you've released too much, you've gone through so much, and you've already purged so much. And I feel like there's just a final thing that needs a bow tied on it, and just a little bit more assertiveness with your own mind and your spirit of not falling into memories, not falling into things that happened, and rejecting whatever that is for you. And as you reject that and say, no, I will not exist in the energy of doubt anymore. No doubt, you have no home for me. And you can call upon your angels to assist you in this and say, I anchor in the faith to manifest my dreams, my desires. And you are. Like, this third eye energy and this whole sacred geometry and matrix and this Orion energy, this star energy, you know you are light, you know you are love, you know that's what you deserve. You know you deserve the highest love, the highest light, the highest stability and comfort. And you're anchoring that in. You're working really hard on anchoring it in. I'm so proud of you for getting to this point, for choosing yourself, for being in this sword energy, for wielding your strength and bringing through these manifestations through your unwavering trust in the divine and what is really meant for you, because it's love. Bro, 3 cards. See, it's like every deck, it's like half the deck has been wanting to come out. And so I definitely feel like this crazy support for you. So you're definitely not alone. Let's see. The first card, the Henchman. I have not got this card yet out of this deck. I will collaborate with others to achieve amazing things. So maybe these are people in your life currently that want your help, or with this project, or you are gonna want their assistance with whatever you're working on. But I'm feeling friendship, I'm feeling partnership and love and support. So this is either some support in the physical realm coming through for you, or in the spiritual realm. Maybe you're working with your guides on a specific project or business or idea that you're birthing, or maybe there's some people in the physical realm that you're going to be pulled to working with, or there's some divine friendship coming forth for you. Maybe it's part of your manifestations. Then we have the Cyborg. This is crazy. Oh, I love how aligned this reading is. There's no denying it. It says, I will accept my emotions and not be defined by them. And that is the core of this message. And what I've been saying is that you know that, yes, I'm going to experience doubt and all these other things because we're on earth and we're earth beings, and we can't just be all love and light all the time, because that's impractical and not natural. And it's okay. It's okay to have doubt. There's this acceptance of like, it's okay to have doubt. It's okay to feel moments of anxiety, because you're holding the sword. You are in control. And although you feel those emotions, you are not going to let them consume all of you. They don't get to control you. You can feel them. You can honor them and say, I feel you. I hear you. Thank you for showing me something, but I release you. And you don't have to live in me. You cannot live in me. You can't take up all of me and occupy my space, because you are not controlled entirely by your emotions. You are not defined by your emotions, not in a toxic way, but in a divine way of knowing, of release, of acceptance. Like, you honor those emotions that come up. You honor them. You give them a little bit of space. But after you give them space, you could give those doubts love or support and tell them it's going to be okay. Like, we're trusting the divine and we know beautiful things are in store for us, etc. And then you're going to call back to your center and know that although you feel those emotions and they're okay to feel, we don't hold on to them. We let them go. We let them return back to source. We let them dissolve into light. Because we control ourselves. We control our emotions. We are the captain of our ships. Because to me, it's like she's in the ship and she's like a captain of her ship. And she's plugged into source energy is what I'm getting. And it's helping to realign her and to release and not be controlled or defined by the emotions that are coming up. And then we have the Hacker. I will prioritize what is important to me. Which, again, I'm getting as this really divine energy is coming through. This sacred masculine energy of you choosing you and you choosing what do you need to put your energy towards right now? Is it, something, a project you're working on, a business, a writing, a, corporate deal, whatever it is, or maybe it's just a deeper thing of like, I prioritize my soul. I prioritize my light. I prioritize meditation. I prioritize whatever it is for you. You are putting yourself first. I prioritize what is important to me now. And you're really tapping into your soul. And so if you need to release something, you're releasing that. If you need connection, you're going to choose connection. You're choosing yourself first, ultimately. This is a big card of you choosing you, choosing your energy, your light, your love. What serves you and what doesn't serve you doesn't have a place. And it's like hacking the system is coming through. Like you're hacking the system because most of us, and she's got half cyborg, so there's a connection between these two. So she's hacking the system where so many people get caught up and get completely overwhelmed and controlled by their emotions. We've all been there, and it's part of our human experience. But you've grown so much in this lifetime to the point that you know how to hack the system, and you know when those emotions start coming towards you or flooding you, you catch them and you redirect. It's like you're rewriting your code. You could be rewriting your neural pathways, rewriting how you react and how you process information and emotions, and you're hacking the system and allowing your light, your love to be the anchor and the core that you come back to, and not letting your emotions or those things cloud you or consume you, or the chaos around you consume you. You're hacking the system, the matrix, and anchoring in your light, your love, your manifestations, your dreams. It's like you're bypassing the chaos that's being thrown potentially your way, and you're like, nope, rerouting. It's like a GPS, rerouting, and you're correcting course so you can be in alignment with your manifestations that you've been working to bring forth, and with your dreams, and with all the horse energy. It's like this year of the horse wants to bring forth your dreams. They want to light everything on fire. They want to burn away anything that is in alignment with your dreams. They want you running towards your dreams, and your dreams running towards you. It's like you're both gonna meet in the middle, essentially, as you're on your divine path to make those dreams happen, to bring them into being with your faith, with your anchoring. And they're coming towards you as well. And it's like this meeting in the middle, because you have the sword, you have the strength, you have the power to choose light, to choose love, to choose not to be trapped in energies that don't serve you. And there's support and there's love for you, whether it's in this realm or the other. You could have a divine friendship right now, or partnership that's in your life, or one coming forward, or one that's on the other side encouraging you, because you have the power, the confidence, the sword, the emperor energy. But that's all that's coming through for me. There could be a call for shadow work, is something that they're closing with. So if you feel called to do that, do a little bit of that. Could be journaling, however it resonates, however you want to go about it. And you're realigning. You're like the master programmer too. It keeps coming through. So you're going to make sure that it's like the code that you're running is in alignment with your manifestations. The core of your code is faith, and anything that's trying to divert you off of your mainstream path, you're going to reroute. You're going to adapt and change how you approach things. But there's so much love and light, like, that wants to just run straight to you. It's like, boom, like, it's going to be this massive collision, I feel like, happening in the future, of love and light and all these things that might happen like back to back or all at once. And so you need to be really prepared and have the space and the capacity to be not just filled, but absolutely like overflowing with love. So they want every nook and cranny of your mind, of your soul, to be clear, to be open to these blessings that are coming forward for you. Thank you so much for being with me and for listening to this message. I hope something resonated with you. Feel free to, comment or like, or tell me how you feel about anything, or what messages are coming through for you, or what aligns with you. I'm sending you so much love and so much light.